morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure on behalf of the director, Susan Weber, to welcome all of you to the Bard Graduate Center this morning for Eileen Gray, New Research and Methodologies. I'd like to welcome all of you sitting in this room and the overflow room here on West 86th Street, and also those of you watching around the world now and in the future on Bard Graduate Center TV, BGC TV. The Bard Graduate Center wishes to acknowledge that its intellectual and communal life here on West 86th Street, on the island of Mannahatta, unfolds on the ancestral homeland of the Lenni Lenape people, and that this island was and remains a crossroads for many indigenous peoples. Before I turn the podium over to Nina Stritzer-Levine, who along with Chloe Pitio is a hero of this day, I wanted to say something about the Bard Graduate Center for the benefit of any first-time visitors in the room. First of all, and I say this a bit sheepishly, the Bard Graduate Center is no graduate center. We have no departments of biology or physics or mathematics or even comparative literature. Nor are we a single department, say, of art history, scaled up to the stature of an institute. Rather, we are a problem-based institute that attacks its problem, and for us, that is how to understand the world that people make, and thus ultimately to understand the past through its material remains. That's our question, and to answer it, we draw on methodologies, approaches, and technologies from a variety of disciplines, whatever the intellectual tools are that best answer the question. That makes the BGC revolve around the activity of research. It also makes the BGC a place where a vigorous intellectual conversation among people from different disciplines, our faculty, for instance, is drawn from anthropology, archaeology, art history, history, and material science. This conversation creates a life informed by the rigor of discipline and the knowledge founded in disciplines, but which is free to follow its questions to their best answers. In just that same way, this exhibition on Eileen Gray reflects a tremendous commitment to research, and anyone who has seen the catalog and leafed through it knows that already. But in its choice of subject, too, we see a fascination with what emerges from the conversation between bodies of knowledge, lacquer, furniture making, fashion, architecture, design. And where this takes us in this exhibition, as in the wider life of the institution, is to a redrawing of the horizons of expectation, the discovery of real importance hidden by conventional and unexamined categories, and the opening of our narratives of the past to a new cast of characters. And so it is with great pleasure that I invite to this podium and turn over for the rest of the day the director of the Bard Graduate Center Gallery, Nina Stritzer.
Thank you, Peter, and good morning, everyone. The primary function I have now is to extend heartfelt thanks to the many people involved in the realization of this project. You can imagine an exhibition of this complexity involved many people, and I would like to take a few moments to identify all of them. We take special pride in this project having received funding, corporate, individual, foundation, state, and federal. I would like to thank the Graham Foundation for Advanced Studies in the Fine Arts, the Lily Auchincloss Foundation, the Sells Foundation, Edward Lee Cave, a special friend to the Bard Graduate Center, furthermore, a program of the J.M. Kaplan Fund, Elise Jaffe and Jeffrey Brown, the New York State Council on the Arts, and the National Endowment for the Arts, for understanding the merits of our project and providing critical financial resources towards its realization. The exhibition has been organized by the Centre Pompidou in Paris and the Bard Graduate Center. We received extensive support in the form of loans, staff, and research assistance from the National Museum of Ireland. When I traveled to Dublin, where there were cords of rain, I received the best Irish hospitality from the director, Lynn Scarf, and head of collections, Audrey Weddy. Jennifer Goff, curator of the Eileen Gray collection at the National Museum of Ireland, assisted me in innumerable ways. This project has benefited from individuals willing to share knowledge and ideas, particularly our advisory committee, including Jennifer Goff, Renaud Barres, Caroline Constant, and Philip Garner, all of whom generously shared their knowledge of Eileen Gray. As a gallery whose focus is on research, scholarship, and the dissemination of knowledge through exhibition practice, bookmaking, digital projects, we rely heavily on lenders. This project would have been impossible to realize without loans provided by the two aforementioned institutions, the Centre Pompidou and the National Museum of Ireland, as well as the 25 lenders. You can see who they are on our sponsor wall in the exhibition, but I would like to acknowledge those in this room. Renaud Barres, the Galerie Jacques de Vos, Michael Likerman Cap Moderne, Gilles Perrolet and Dominique Chenives, the Galerie Perrolet, the Galerie Valois, the Kelly Gallery, and Magda Revutato. Realizing an exhibition and publication of the scope and complexity of this one would have been impossible without the contributions and dedication of our team, and I now have the opportunity to publicly thank, in alphabetical order, Mohamed Alam, Tristan Bass-Kruger, Barbara Burton, Marianne Brie, Emma Cormack, Kate DeWitt, Eric Edler, Amy Estes, Benjamin Crevelin, Alex Gruen, Marianne LaMonica, Jocelyn Lau, Tim Ettenheim, Jesse Morandi, Alexis Muha, Kristen Owens, Emily Riley, Carla Rapice, Gavin Sharpley, and finally, Ian Sullivan, our exhibition designer, who has, as we say here, brought the magic to our installation. I would also like to thank Laura Minsky for her assistance in organizing this symposium. Kristen Marsden and Christopher Wilk at the Victoria and Albert also provided assistance, including during the holiday when most people were on vacation. The book that accompanies the exhibition was designed by Irma Boom, who you will hear from later this morning. I want to thank her for the conception of our magnificent book and the Irma Boom office for their tireless work on the book production. The catalog authors, Renaud Barres, Catherine Bernard, Caroline Constant, Olivier Gabet, Philippe Garner, Jennifer Goff, Anne Jacquin, Frédéric Migareux, and Ruth Starr have all broadened our understanding of Eileen Gray with their contributions to our book.